Hello, hello, hi, folks. Happy Wednesday, in hopes that you squeezed more out of your day than the day squeezed out of you. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. Hey, I want to talk about opinions today. Have you ever run into people? You ever get those folks that have an opinion about everything? And I mean everything. Like they have an opinion about everything. Like everything. Like you talk to them about landscaping and they have an opinion. You talk to them about construction and they have an opinion. You talk to them about politics, they have an opinion. You talk to them about engineering, whatever it may be, they always have an opinion. It's like they know it all, right? They always have something to say. They always have an opinion about everything. How annoying is that? Or maybe if you, well, hopefully you're not the one doing that, but hopefully you don't know a whole lot of people that do that. But I mean, I can't be the only one that knows people like that. But how annoying is that, right? It almost makes the conversation so tough. What? Alan, what's up? You need, Alan, why am I not surprised that you disagree with me? I'm busting up, dude. You have to have an opinion. No, you don't. You don't really have to have an opinion about everything. You can keep it to yourself. Marcus Aurelius, he was an Roman emperor, and he wrote the Meditations. If you, you guys know that I'm a huge Stoic fan, and the Meditations is one of my favorite books as well. So Marcus Aurelius has a famous quote that says, "You don't have to have an opinion about that." Let me repeat that. You don't have to have an opinion about that. What does that mean? I actually think about that statement a lot. Because why? Because, well, you get to practice a lot. Because during the day, people have opinions, and during the day, you have opinions about things, right? And it shows up. PK, what? So I think about that statement a lot, right? And I actually recommend you do too. I actually recommend that you think about that statement as well. Just think about it. I don't have to have an opinion about that. What does that mean? It means like I can let it go. I can let it be. I can ignore it. I can realize it doesn't pertain to me. It has nothing to do with me. Or I can just see it as what it is, nothing else. I don't need to say it's good or bad. I don't need to say it's fair or unfair or true or untrue. I don't really need to say all that. It just is. I'm going to look at it as an objective piece of information. And that's really what it is, right? Because, look, it doesn't need me projecting my thoughts or perceptions or beliefs on it. It doesn't really need to, right? It is what it is, right? And you don't have to have an opinion about that. Now, like my boy Alan, some of you may disagree that, hey, I have to have an opinion about that. Well, okay, you can have an opinion about that, but know that your opinion is not always entertained and welcomed and supported, and so if I've talked about it in my other lives before. This is how I do it. It doesn't have to be the way you decide to do it, but if I'm going to drop an opinion, if I'm going to drop a thought, if I'm going to drop a piece of advice or recommendation, I drop it where it's welcomed. I don't drop it where, my opinion is not welcomed and ridiculed or not looked at or appreciated. I don't talk then. I don't drop my opinions or my thoughts then. So I don't have to have an opinion about everything, because not everything pertains to me. It doesn't matter to me, right? So I only can have an opinion about the things that pertain to me, and make a difference in my life. You know what I mean? I don't need to have an opinion about everything. That's exhausting. Think about it. If you have an opinion about everything, how exhausting is that? Like, really, that's exhausting. To constantly have something to say about everything, and knowing that not everybody agrees with everything you say. Most of the time, they probably don't, because you're one of those folks that has an opinion about everything, and people shut themselves off when it comes to you. Why? Because you have an opinion about everything. So, like my boy Marcus Aurelius says, listen, you really don't have to have an opinion about that. You can let it be. You can just live your life. How about that? You know? I would say drop your opinions or your thoughts, share them where they're welcomed and they're considered and they're paid attention to. You know what I mean? Don't drop them like it's a piece of trash where somebody not even going to pay attention to it. So, like I said, you don't have to have an opinion about that. And that's it. Let it be. Let it go. Let it be. Hopefully, you got some love, some inspiration, some value from this live. I wanted to cut it short for you because I don't have a lot of opinions. I thought that was funny. But anyway, if you thought you got some value, you got some love, some inspiration, you feel like you want to share this, a couple other people should know about this, tag into this, share it on your wall, do what you got to do, spread the love, and hey, I want to know your opinion about this live. Drop your opinion below in the comments below. Let this feed grow. I appreciate you guys. And if you share, you show that you care. And until tomorrow, where we do it all over again. Much love.